I am here straight away. You know, I've rushed through the front door. I I hope I've got everything sorted. Uh, Bear with me 2 seconds. This is a different kind of stream I'm going to be doing, to be honest. So this is going to be fun. I've messed around with YouTube settings. I hopefully, if I've done it correctly, I've turned on ultra low latency, so the chat should be a lot quicker. Let's change it. Let's see my face. Hello, how are we doing? I haven't set my phone up at all, so this is very much a mess. But I am here, and my chair is very squeaky, so hopefully it's fine. It looks fine. I think, at least. So that's a good start, I guess. Do I think it's worth to buy the premium pass? Is that for the new Blue Invincible one that came out today? It's very much personal preference, you know. Right, where is the YouTube chat? YouTube chat, no work. Yes, so yeah. Bottom line, it's not worth it at all. All the characters you can get for free. You don't need to pay for some pass to get him. The Blue Invincible, I mean, he will come back around eventually as an event. Only if you care about rushing it quite a lot. And it's still very early days for us to say whether he is a good character or not. He's also very buggy at the moment. So, you know, it's one of those things. It's really down to you if you really want to flex a little bit. I'm borderline considering it because payday's next week, so I can afford it. But I'm only going to get the basic premium. I'm not going to go for the premium plus, most likely. Blue mark is A tier for PvP, B tier for PvE. Okay. Yeah. I also see that as well. Yellow mark is still a lot better than blue. Right, let's see if we can get the chat to work. Okay. There we go. Chat is here. Hopefully, if we can test it in the chat, it should be very quick with putting your chat in and then seeing it on the screen. I mean, I've turned and checked, and it looks pretty fast, so I'm doing something right. And now I have to actually get my phone on the screen. I just have to move a bunch of stuff out of the way. PB is the most disrespected here. Yeah. It's still very... I'm changing the chair. It's too squeaky. My girlfriend's desk is right behind me, so... You know, and hers is less squeaky, so I could just steal hers. Oh my god, there's a lot of people in chat right now. Let me catch up. So yeah, BB, you know, we've not got to the point where characters have been nerfed or buffed yet, so it's still on the cards. It could still happen. BB could get his respect. Third skill was broken. Yes, yeah, I know. Was it Battle Beast that was had a bug with a certain artifact, if I remember correctly? Right, let's actually plug in the Elgato. Yes, the Flaxen drone trap, that's it. Thank you for the reminder. Let's close all the personal stuff down on the phone so that doesn't flash up by accident. And make sure I'm on Do Not Disturb, so no one can message me. And hopefully it should just work straight away. But how are we all doing today? New Hero Pass. Weekend's just gone. We've had blue Invincible. And, you know, life is looking good. Hopefully this should just work straight away. Finally a tier list, yes. I think it was you that mentioned it last week that I should just do it on stream. So I'm doing it. I'm doing it on stream. Right, Elgato. Why is it not working? Why does it not work? Well, let's just properties. Elgato. There we go. All working. Right, we've also received 5k red from the old Instagram challenge thing that they've started. So that's incredible. Cool. Ah, yes, magical. I was literally. I'm just sorting myself out still as I got home late from work. So yes, apologies. I was about to ping you. That was literally the next order of events. Right, what am I doing? Right, let's pull a bunch of this over here. Cool. Let's sort Discord out. How's it going? Magical. Also, I have spent a bit of time preparing the whole tier list thing as well. So hopefully we'll jump straight in. But first I have to spam the Discord that I am here. Have I donated a lot into the game since its release? And how much have I spent in the game? A lot. No, I wouldn't say a lot. It's definitely in the hundreds of pounds. And that's all I'll say. I haven't worked out the exact amount, as I am too scared to do that. Yeah. Not as big as the big spenders out there, but I am up there in spending. Oh, I fucked the Discord message. There we go. Fixed it. There we go. There's the ping. Now let's load up the tier list that we've got. Okay, let's catch up. Code Frank. Yes, FRANCS. There is a code. If you go to the Redeem website, I can't remember to spam. Put there and you get some stuff. Just lovely jubbly. Do I get anything for promoting the game? No. Monetary wise, no. But every so often I'll get a couple of dossiers from the community managers, and that's about it. There we go. There's game audio. The Black Samson cosplay. What was the deal, seal meal deal, of when I do all of that? Because I cannot remember what it was. Okay, but first we have to discuss a little bit while running this week's nightmares. I don't remember saying end of the year. I feel like you're changing the contract there. I don't remember seeing end of the year. I know initially it was 1 month, but then I decided to take a break for a month. So I don't know where you're getting. Okay. Thanks, Magical. I said, yeah, okay. Fine. Well, then you have to do it. That's 1 year. 1 year to get me to 1K subs. Or end of the year. End of the year, 1K subs. I can't do Black Samson as that's very problematic. So can we rediscuss the contracts, please? Boost volume brev. Okay. How do I boost volume? DM edits. Hello, how are you? Welcome to this amateur stream, as you're probably familiar with right now. Filters. Add. What does this mean? I don't know. Or I don't know how any of this stuff works on a live stream, so please bear with me while I try and remember to do that as well. All I'm going to say right now is turn the volume up while I try and figure out how to use OBS. Duplicate? No, No. I don't want to go into the obvious part of it why Black Samson's problematic, and so is Lucan. Okay, so let's try and skip them. It has been a few weeks. I did return last week, and now I'm back again this week. So, yes, it's been a while. What do you mean? Why are they problematic? Am I allowed to say? I don't know what the standards are in 2025. So okay, Business Baby is doable. Business Baby it can be on the table. Alan. Okay. I think we need to drop this whole cosplay. Let's wait until the target is more realistic before we jump to any conclusions about cosplaying. Okay, yes, tier list. I know you want a tier list. I'm just playing the game a little bit. Can I duplicate this scene on duplicate? And I'm going to call it main 2. Cool. Now, El Gato. Where is lock preview? There we go. I'm going to shrink the game and throw it over here while I play. And then we're going to add a source. No. Add a source. Which is going to be a window capture. Let's not make it visible straight away. There. Tier lists. Green. Okay. Select window. Okay. Okay. And okay. There we go. I'm basically a professional streamer. Let's chuck it there. Does this work? Can someone confirm if this works in the sense of doing a tier list? Robot in the tank is possible. You know, I could get that arranged. Uh, we'll see how this tier list goes along, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, this does work. This looks like an absolute fucking mess of a thing. A viewer tier list. I think I need more viewers so I can do a reasonable tier list. But okay, who do we start the discussion with in terms of the tier list? So, okay. I'm seeing Rex and Universe. Let's just get them out of the way. Universa is an instant S tier, I feel. Mainly because of the kind of influence she has on training gain. So I feel like Universe is the first of all we have to start with S tier. The comic book pages, they are for a unique character coming at some point, and we don't know who it is all we really know. So that's all I can really tell you. um oh, Mumsies is calling me. She can wait, however, as I'm busy. Or maybe I should take the call. Would you guys understand if I had to quickly go call my mum? Because she's somehow pierced through Do Not Disturb, which is quite insane how she's managed to do that. I'm obviously not going to answer the call on stream, but okay. Or no, she can wait. Stream gets priority, I feel, in this moment of time. No, she's definitely not in danger. I know why she's calling me. Okay, right. I'll take the call. Right, let me disappear. While I take the call for you guys. Let me. How the fuck do I? Okay, right. Let's hide the camera so you can't see me. First of all, you guys just discuss quickly why you think um you should where we should put them. While I take this very important phone call. Let me also just add a little message for those who joined the scene. My mum called, got a call back. BRB. Oh shit. BRB. That makes sense, right? Is this okay? Okay, right. I'll be as quick as I can. Mumsy has been spoken to. All is fine. I'm fine. I didn't die. I'm still here. We just have plans this weekend, and gotta make sure. Or she's just making sure I'm not cancelling on her. You can get rid of that now. Oh shit! What the fuck was that? Well, my phone isn't actually charging while it's plugged in. I think it should be fine, to be honest. So, right, what are we doing? Where were we at? Okay, so where have we gotten to? Conquest. Okay, if we start in the order, can I play Lucan in the live action Invincible? No. My acting credibility isn't very good. So, you know, there's limitations. I did do drama for GCSE. Just didn't do very well in it. Okay, the commons, they need to be thrown in here actually. Where's Flaxen Soldier? There he is. Cool. I feel like no arguments can be made there because they're very limited on how far they can go. So hopefully you guys chill with it. I'll send a few emails over to Amazon or Robert Kirkman when he comes to cast in the live action, and see where we can go. Funny enough, someone it probably was actually you, Seal Mildeal. Someone in the comments of the last live stream did say I look like Oliver. So, you know, there's that. I'm trying to find a way that I can get the microphone without it being, oh my god, being too much in the way. I'm not a goat for real. I'm just Francis, just a guy. Right, while we're here, robot as well. I feel like it's undeniable S tier. Just the amount of support he can give is quite insane. Yellow Invincible or OG Invincible, whatever we're calling him. I think it's a no-brainer. S tier. Agent Spider. I'm very torn between S and A tier. Let's actually just analyze him. I did actually get my Agent Spider up to Omnipotent today, which is insane. For me, at least. No, I don't actually know. I think this is just a universal, whichever one we decide to go for, to be honest. So, a mixture of both PvE, PvP. No, I don't want to reset. I have none of his skills leveled up. So, I haven't used much of Agent Spider, but I've heard he is very good in the PvE sense. But is he worthy of that S tier, or is he like high A tier? Is the question. Let me compare to what. Oh, I see your message, Matthew. Oh, that blue Invincible at Epic plus 5 stars, quite insane. Jesus. Big Rex. Progress on that. Spooderman S tier. I'd say A tier since he's hard to get. He is more accessible now that he is in the Multiverse Arena shop, but it's still very much a ball ache to get him. I suppose it does have a big part of how it is. So I'm still just fucking around with everything here. But okay. I'm gonna leave Agent Spider A tier then, for now, while we discuss it a little bit more. Next in line we've got Alan. Arguably one of the best tanks in the game. Very much torn between him and Titan. Again, my Alan is only... It's out omnipotent, but I'm very torn between Alan and Titan. I feel like they're both phenomenal tanks. I hope you're having a great day as well. I'm Invincible. My opinions on the new giving away free stuff from the game for reaching like goals and socials. 100% marketing. I know for a fact, I don't know, I'm chatting absolute shit, but I know for a fact that the boss of Ubisoft said there isn't enough followers on Instagram, get them up, and this is their way of getting those numbers up. So 100% a marketing ploy. There is a cat on my lap. And he's now trashing the desk, and your ass is in the way. You're on my mouse. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Let me have a look as well, if I can see. If I open a new window in Opera GX, does it overwrite anything? Okay, cool, nice. Instagram. Is it going to make me log in? It is going to make me log in. I can't be asked to log in. I don't want to log in. Oh my god. Hopefully... Okay. Cool. It hasn't logged me in. What are we sitting at? 6,000 likes. So we have hit 250 gems, right? Alright. Let me just restart the game. Because I got the 5k red at the start. No, it's rigged. They haven't dished it out. They haven't dished out the rewards. So Ubisoft have failed to keep to their promises. Wow. Indeed. Hello. This is where you have to absolutely send it overnight, and we get that mystery gift. But it's all very. Hello, Jamie. How are you? No worries, Seal Meal Deal. I will be streaming for another hour or so, so take your time. Do whatever you want. This is a free place to be. I miss you as well, Jamie. I miss you as well. Now, is everyone going to take that message that I'm homosexual? You've got to be careful there. You don't have to be careful, but I miss you as well. I hope you are enjoying the place where you are at. I don't know if I want to just drop it online where you are. And cats. Jesus Christ. Hopefully, just smack the shit out of my microphone. Hopefully that didn't reverb and give you guys an aneurysm. Okay. Where else? Right, Battle Beast. For Seal Meal Deal, we'll put him this tier. Just for Seal Meal Deal. While he is gone. Let's just start chucking a few out there that I am confident on. So, a lot of the rares I feel like will sit in C tier. There's not much you can do with them, to be honest. Flaxen Leader Borderlines B. I'm going to throw Flaxen Leader in B. I'll explain myself in a little bit. Another one I will throw in B, Aquarius, which I'll explain my thought process in a little bit as well. I don't know if the chat is frozen, but it feels bad that no one said anything. Tether Tyrant, in you go. Black Samson, off you go. Damien, B. Isotope, B. Kursk, I'm going to throw... No. Yeah, Kursk and everyone I just said was B is actually C. Kursk, I'm going to throw in B. Again, I'll explain myself in a moment. I believe that is all. Rex, yeah, you can go and see. You borderline B, but I'm not going to. I believe that is all of the rares. So rares, they're very much locked down. You can't really do much with them. And is the live stream still live streaming? Okay. The live stream is still live streaming. It's just the just chat just disappeared. Move Rex up to... Okay, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Rex is incredible, but he doesn't borderline C. Rares are very... You can't do much with them. They cost so much in order to rank them up in a sense. You have to, like, get the character, like, 10 times over just to go up 1 star. So that's why I've put the majority of them down in C. There is a few omnipotent Samsons around, but I'm going to be very far off from having an omnipotent rare character. So I'm going to leave him there. The reason I've got Flaxeneder in B is he's great throwing on a lot of GDA ops, because if I find him, because of his synergy skill, getting those extra resources, insane. Absolutely insane. Aquarius and Kursk, they have 2 roles, which is turning up the heat and extra training gain. But I believe Aquarius, actually we'll throw Aquarius at the top of B. Aquarius synergizes more with Universa in training gain. So there's my view. Kursk also does a similar job. Kursk is great in turning up the heat, but Aquarius edges him on that. That's kind of my opinions. Right, let's have a look at Angstrom Levy. I don't think there's too much exciting going on. Oh, and I saw on Invincible, you said the new strat in the events. I'm basing it off of what I've seen. If I find it in a moment. Bear with me 2 moments. I just gotta find the post. Now that's the PvP post that they did. Right, I'm gonna have to search his name, aren't I? From whoopsie daisy. From why can't I search from? That's kind of rigged. Has Discord changed how you can search now? Okay, bear with me while I scroll up. Here we go. If I open link, here we go. This is from Carabix's Pinky, that's it. He does a lot of absolutely insane testing on the game, and he's figured out a bunch of kind of min-max and stuff. Kursk does appear here a few times. Primarily in the easiest to the criminal one. If that's the adventure on about. Maybe that isn't. But I know because Kursk is one of the fastest ranged attackers, he can clear a wave and reset himself a lot faster than most other characters. So for those short 10-minute operations, he is the best for. Ah, nice. Yes, it's all very dependent. They've said ominously. If I find actually pulling up all of the receipts, patch notes. Was it these patch notes? Yes. So new feature GDA case files. New currency, comic book pages. Get this new currency by playing the GDA case files and unlock a new unique hero coming soon. So we have to wait and see what this new unique hero is. Until then, we don't know if it's going to be worth it. They could be an absolute stinker of a hero. They could be the new god tier game breaking move. So we just have to hold tight on that. Let's discuss who else am I confident on. Red Rush is very good. I'm going to chuck him there. He's a great support. He's great in PvP. Again, I'm just going to compare it to other stuff I've seen. But I think he's a bit lackluster in PvE as to be a whole general. Actually, I could be absolutely wrong on that. Maybe he does borderline S. We'll throw him top of A, as I know he's very good. Why on earth is BB an S tier? There's a guy in the chat. He's gone now for a little break, but he loves BB. And I kind of did it in memory of him, but we can chuck him D tier if you want. If that works better for you, James, then we can do that. Realistically, I do think he sits in top of B. It's all good. It's all fun and games. Yeah, we'll chuck him top of B tier, in my opinion. Angstrom. I haven't played with Angstrom too much, to be honest. He's been on the screen the whole time. I haven't seen him get mentioned much, so I am going to just chuck him in C for now. Atom Eve. There was once a period of time where Atom Eve was S tier, no questions asked. She was part of the main meta team. Conquest or Alan, from a personal perspective and not looking entirely objectively, is such a philosophical question. But for me, I'd pick Alan from a personal perspective because he's more attainable. It's the word I think I'm looking for. Conquest is still locked behind content and events and stuff, or paywalls, I mean. So it's going to be difficult to get your Conquest up. Alan, he's in the general pool, so he's by far a better pick to go for, in my personal perspective. And then I also haven't played around with Conquest too much. With Healing Gel and Max Skills, would you put Eve on par with Robot? I haven't got the Healing Gel, so I've not actually been able to play with that. I'm going to throw Conquest here. Atom Eve, I do think she is insane in the right thing. I have heard great things about her with the Healing Gel. I just haven't got the Healing Gel to play around with if we have a look. But yeah, she's just sitting stuck at Epic Plus 5-star. I think she will be. Now that I've got Agent Spider up to Omnipotent, I think Atom Eve will be my next Earth Defender to go up to Omnipotent. And then hopefully I can build a better opinion from there. Let's see if we can start tackling these one by one. Green Ghost. I'm going to throw Green Ghost A tier. I feel like she's under-respected. She's pretty good. She's great in PvP. It's been a while since I played with her in PvE, but she was also part of the old meta team, and I think she still holds quite a lot of weight in today's competitive kind of views. With Healing Gel. What does the Healing Gel actually do? Ah. Maybe. That's a very situational, to be honest. Maybe the tier list can be reworked, but I'm going to try and base this tier list off of just universal kind of usage in the game. Let's try and knock out faction by faction. Omni-Man, where are you? I don't know if I want to stick him in S or A. He's good, but he is also a pillow at times. Cat, Jesus Christ. Hello. This is George. Say hello, George. Yeah, George is going to help with the tier list now. If he wants to stay. Nope. He's going to wander. With his ass in my face. What would your argument be for Omni-Man in S? I think he is very much a glass cannon. He has great attack. I just feel he just dies a bit too quickly. I think in the right kind of situations he is possibly S. Bulletproof? I do agree Bulletproof is good. Bulletproof does sit above Omni-Man maybe. I've only got Conquest in B primarily because he's not attainable quite easily at the moment. I'm trying to base the tier list on how easy it is to level up. So these top three, Universal, Robot and Invincible, they're in the general pool. You can get them quite easy. It's just very difficult to test him a little bit. In my view, I do see there's a lot of good things. Probably top of B, maybe bottom of A. He's stuck behind paywalls at the moment. Same with Agent Spider. We'll throw Agent Spider down at the bottom of A just because he's a bit harder to obtain. Who else can we talk about? Agent Spider or Omni-Man for consistency? I'd pick Agent Spider, I think. Let me just remind me of their skills. So now that Agent Spider is omnipotent, I can start using him a bit more, but I haven't got to that point yet. I know he's good in some event operations. It's still just the issue where he's locked behind Multiverse Arena Shop. That lets him down a little bit. There he is in the Hero Pass, right? Yes. 2 copies. Absolutely insane from Ubisoft. Oh no, 3. That's not as exciting as I thought it would be. But yeah, that's my views. Omni-Man, good. Agent Spider, also good, just not as obtainable. Is Darkwing too good for anything? Oh, no. Not at all. Darkwing's another one where I haven't had the chance to play around with much. I will throw him in B tier, but just around I haven't seen anything exciting from Darkwing 2. Let me just double check. Yeah. Not too much to yell about. All of the Darkwings I got from the event have just been eaten by Invincible. But I think he has. Maybe I'm sleeping on him a little bit, but I'm just basing it straight away. Next, we have Anissa. Anissa's also very good. Anissa's very good in Downtown Destruction. Again, it's just a matter of not attainable at the moment. She's locked behind events and paywalls, so... Or, I saw someone... They stopped playing the game for like a month or 2. When they came back, they got Anissa for free. So maybe that's the most reliable way of farming Anissa, is to just quit the game and come back. Cecil. I don't even know where to begin with Cecil. I've not seen anything good about him. I think he does just go in C tier alongside Angstrom. Doc Seismic. Now, I love Doc Seismic. Doc Seismic is one of my favourite characters in the show. And I think he also does do quite well. Not A tier. Maybe top of... Not S tier, maybe top of A tier, I'd say. In my opinion. Blue Invincible will leave till last. And Shapesmith. Even though we've already thrown Conquest, I'll just throw the 2 most recent ones in the corner. Lucan. We can do Lucan and Fuller together. I think they're good together. It's just separately not great. Fuller does pinch ahead because of her usage in Downtown Destruction. Just Lucan doesn't fit anywhere quite well, in my opinion. And very much a slap with a pillow, in my opinion. Cecil with Mark is good for ops. I do remember seeing something like that. Is it a Cecil on his own and Mark in... what is the relic one? Everyone who's anyone. I've seen that they're good together, and Maybe bottom of B. Push him up to. But other than that, I don't see him doing much else. I've seen the stats, so I'm just gonna throw. I don't min max these. I just throw the strongest I get in there before you guys start judging me. The Mauler twins. Again, I haven't seen much of them doing anything, to be honest. I'd say they sit in C2 together. Yeah. I haven't checked the shop as well. Anything good? I'll take those. Cool. Yeah, the Maulers hit like wet tissues. Gunner is better. I've seen Angstrom out damage. Okay, we'll throw Angstrom there. We'll leave Gunner on top of the normal, and then Lucan can stay there. Monster Girl, I think Monster Girl is very good. Again, I haven't used her much because she does sit below my main team, but I think Monster Girl's pretty good. Not as good as Alan. Maybe here, in my opinion. Three guns, Levi, and Powerplex. You should use that for gold op, not fishes. Okay. Do I have any leftover gunners? I do. Okay, let's put that theory to the test then, Matthew. Let's give that a go. Sevens Volt, hello. Don't lie, you don't love the channel. It's very much been left to rot other than these live streams. But yes, thank you very much. I hope it all looks okay. Used to use MG before I switched to Titan and it felt like a massive upgrade. Yeah, Titan. Have I done Titan yet? Yeah, Titan S tier, in my opinion. I know a lot of people argue over Titan or Alan. I personally say Titan above. When we get in the verdict on Blue Mark, I'm still very much contemplating because he's very buggy at the moment. So I'm leaving him till last. Nice to have 3 with third skill, but see what happens. Okay. What is the third skill? So around target, shoot at this position back and forth in arc frozen bullets dealing. Okay. Okay. Cool. Ubisoft buggy. No, this is the one and only game that they've made which has had issues. People dog on Titan because he buffs enemy robots healing, but that's a skill issue. I gotta say, I am biased as Titan was my first omnipotent character. So there is a slight bit of bias going on there. I run out of blue XP. Fantastic. Let's give that strat a go. So, where is it, Matthew? 3 guns, Levi, and a Powerplex. Right, Angstrom. I believe you... No, where is Angstrom? Did I throw you when this is heavy? Yes. Is there a specific placement, Matthew? So Powerplex, and then there's 1 ranged gunner. There's 2, and there's 3. 2 guns. Okay, that's 2 guns, PP. And I assume just gun Anksham at the back. We'll have a look. My high score is 104 in the top right corner. Four maulers and PP top right. Okay. Let's see if Matthew is cooking something. And this heavy will just throw. Who gets promoted in there? Lucan and Hatamiv. I just also feel I can't be asked to do a lot of min-max and stuff. But okay, Powerplex. I have seen great things about Powerplex. I will throw Powerplex in A. Russ, I haven't seen much about, to be honest. Actually, does Russ sit in the downtown destruction kind of thing? He does. So maybe that's a bit rude. Top of B. Matthew prop cooking, yeah. Hopefully. My entire trust is in Matthew right now. That's nice. Whole team. I remember those days when I got my first full team up to omnipotent. It was insane. At your point in the game, do you use a progression pass? I haven't paid for it. I'm considering it, just because I could really do with the blue XP at the moment. But I don't think I will. Okay, maybe Ross sits bottom of A. It is good for ops, but nothing else. Shrinking Ray, B. Immortal, B as well. Where would you put Russ then? I'll let you guys have a little bit of control. Where would you put Russ? War Woman as well. Let's see. I haven't seen anything that she does. Immortal is A. Why, James? Why is he A? By Spider and RR team buffer. Above Green Ghost, behind E. That I could agree with that. Immortal. I'm happy to bump Immortal up to A, but bottom of A. MG is already in A. Ross behind E. His invader buff is massive for ops. Okay. Oh, so you've got two Rosses built. That's insane. There's a part of me that doesn't want to build multiple of the same character, but I know for the benefit of the account, I probably should. Okay. Oh, I think you wrote right about Monster Girl, Wavebreaker, in my opinion. I like Monster Girl. She is there, though I haven't used her much. Maybe we'll push her down a little bit. Above Immortal, though. Yeah, I have seen a lot of whales with two universes, and I can't bring myself to put that kind of investment. Because I spent so long just pivoting onto Universa. I don't want to go through all that again. Okay, the two most recent characters, Shapesmith and Invincible Blue. Now, when Shapesmith came out, I took a little break from the game, so I don't know. Shapesmith, so mid. So I really... Let's leave him there for a moment. Let's actually read. Extra arms grabs two enemies with the lowest max HP and 2 allies with the highest attack. to each grabbed enemy. So that's a lot going on there. Shapesmith carried you through the entire PvE campaign. Okay. With OG Mark and DD and the artifact. Okay. Okay. I'm very much basing Shapesmith off your guys' opinion. So would you say I don't think he's S tier. I'm willing to put him amongst A for now. Bulletproof 2U needs Rex and a robot. Crikey. And that leaves Blue Invincible. Yeah. It's just I do have another account where I'm slowly getting everyone to Epic Plus. But it's just that slow kind of restarting the game again. And also because I'm limiting myself to Epic Plus, not going very fast. Doc Seismic in S tier. I do agree Doc Seismic is great. Check gold OP, try with abilities off. Okay. Abilities off. I'll leave it. Blue Invincible. I've seen great things, but he is buggy. Okay. I do have time to do a test, so let's do one auto on, even though I've turned it off for a little bit, and one with auto off. I do have half hour left. But I think this is the tier list more or less complete. Let's double check Instagram. What are we sitting at? 6,800. What is the next goal? 10,000. We can get there. Yeah, I've seen Blue Mark is great. He's just very buggy. Caribic's Pinky. Absolute insane person. I believe he's got his up to omnipotent already. Sent into our group chat with the community managers a long list of issues that he has. Let me try and find it. See, I'll bump him above Conquest for now. We'll wait and see if when he gets fixed, if he gets better. But I am considering getting the hero pass just so I can upgrade him and play around a little bit more with him. But yeah, Blue Mark is definitely far below OG Mark. Okay, while we've got these last bit of time, how long left on? 1 minute left on turning up the heat. We'll see if Matthew is correct. Oh. And then we'll do a test with auto off as well. But while we're doing this, I need to run this week's nightmares. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Bents. How are you doing? Can anyone confirm? Because at the start of the stream, just before I started, I turned on ultra low latency mode. And I believe the chat has been faster in relation to messages sent. I'm just not certain. So if anyone can confirm how quickly they send the message and it appears on the screen, That'd be fantastic. Okay. Takes about 5 seconds. Okay, that's better because before it was like 15 seconds, I felt like. Hello, Goncalo Correa. Hope I didn't butcher that. How are you doing? Welcome to this amateur live stream. If you want a tier list, we've already gone through it. Here's the kind of thoughts on it for now. Very open to be minded. Very low delay. That's absolutely fantastic. It's more of a universal tier list that I tried going for because I can't be asked to put in the time and effort to do a PvP and a PvE. I'll be honest with you, but it's kind of just a universal kind of opinion. So these top 4 characters, in my opinion, you can use them absolutely everywhere. Universe is insane for training gain. Robot, his healing is just unbeatable. Apart from what I've seen, Atom Eve with the healing gel. Invincible, title character, he's obviously going to be invincible. And Titan, I know this probably pisses a lot of people off, but I feel Titan is the best tank in the game at the moment. And I believe all of these kind of do work, in my opinion. So with Eve, let me restart this. Where did we get to? 77. I don't know what I was getting before, but we'll try again for Matthew. And we'll turn auto off. So, Eve. She is a big buff applier. So, she sends out shields, and a shield acts as a status, I believe. And working with the healing gel, whenever she applies a buff, she also applies extra healing. So we've got shield plus healing all at the same time. Put them together, absolutely cracked. Is the kind of way that works. Black and blue suit, he is looking to be good. He just has a lot of bugs at the moment. And if those bugs get ironed out and he does do great, then he could move up from... We've got him at the top of B tier. He could move up, but he's still quite far behind being anywhere near yellow invincible. Let's save that, actually, for the stuff. Let's do May 2025. Actually, no, I'm going to change it to June so I can clickbait title it on the 1st of June. Download image. There we go. Lovely jubbly. That's what I like to see. Yeah, that's the kind of view on Black and Blue Invincible. So Robot is above Atom Eve at the moment because he works straight out of the box. You get a Robot, his healing's pretty good. Once you get him leveled up, he doesn't need any artifacts per se. Exactly what I just said, Alfie. Exactly what I just said. We're linked together. I can see that. But the GDA healing gel is locked behind events that are very uncommon and paywalls. I haven't been able to get it. But Robot works. Slap the medkit artifact on him, which is also quite easily accessible. He just works a lot better. When the GDA healing gel does become more readily available, that's when Atom Eve does get in those discussions to move up to S tier. Sorry, I'm just clicking my knuckles. Didn't realise the microphone picked up quite loud. Oh, crikey. I really hope that doesn't cringe around the microphone. I just clicked my thumb and I saw the microphone kind of volume thing go crazy. So hopefully that... I'm not going to do that again. I apologise. But yeah. I'm open to a lot of criticisms, as this is a very kind of just starter. A little ASMR. How many modular enhancements do I get? I actually have no clue. I can't tell you the answer to that. Well done. At least 9 is what I can tell you at the moment. I guess so. I did check earlier today, and I had an insane amount in my inventory that I just went through and did a shopping spree of upgrading. If you join the live stream next week, hopefully I can give you a better answer. As I won't be streaming long enough to see how many I get. I'll make sure I take a little screenshot for you. I'd say, yeah, around 80 to... Actually, I can't lie. I'd be chatting absolute shit if I said yes. I don't think it's that much, to be honest. Yeah. The normal live stream schedule I have is around this time every Thursday. Sometimes I may be a bit earlier. But yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. And then when new characters come out, I will try and do a Friday live stream as well of just smashing out the new event. But that's for new characters only. I'm not going to do it every weekend. But that's how often. And then I'm going to actually try and upload a YouTube video like an actual YouTuber. Because I have to do that sometimes. Okay, the Instagram post has hit 7,000 likes. So we are getting there. I reckon overnight we can hit that 10k likes and get those dossiers. Which skill should I upgrade in Conquest? None of them at the moment. I know he's been out for about 2 months now, but it's still very early days on him. Unless your Conquest is high. If your Conquest is high and part of your main team, I'm afraid I don't have the knowledge to give you an exact answer. But I'd say use your modular enhancements on other characters. Ideally, is yeah, it's still very early days for Conquest, and he's still locked behind events and paywalls. Conquest first, ranked up so he gets his shield. I'll leave that for you to Alfie to make the call on that, as I'm not educated enough on that. What time is it? I do have about 10 minutes left before I do have to run away for stuff I have this evening. I will throw the tier list back up. Just it's just like an ending kind of thing. Just for anyone joining the stream, this is the kind of tier list and how it looks at the moment. If you do have any comments, now's probably your time to say it. And I will either agree with you. Oh yes, check the op. Thank you very much, Alfie. You are an absolute lifesaver. I would have completely forgotten to do that. It isn't complete yet. Why is Titan better than Alan? So, okay, the best way I can explain this is I really don't know the way to explain this. So, with the Worlds Beyond category, I feel Universa is on another level that everything should be invested into Universa. So that means you don't really have space for Worlds Beyond. But if we look at the criminals, there's Titan. Titan is up there. And it's just better. All I can really say. I much prefer Titan. I have none of his skills leveled up for some reason. But maybe I should actually do that. But yeah, because of how cracked Universa is, everything should be invested into Universa. Whereas with criminals, you can kind of sub in Doc Seismic and Titan at the same time. And it's good versus Universa. Okay. I haven't come across that quite a lot in PvP, to be honest. So I will make note of that. Be open about. Where is my pen? There it is. Camera. So I'm just gonna make note. Alan versus Universa. Just I haven't come across that matchup before yet, so. Oh, okay. Not from this earth. No, I keep clicking reset. Alan increases allies' energy resistance by 20% and energy damage by 20% when fighting against heroes from not of this earth. Okay, that's interesting. I haven't played around with that synergy much, so I'll keep an open mind on that. But at the end of the day, I am sticking to Titan being better than Alan. Okay, this one is ready. 70. I get more with fish. I'll be honest. I get so much more with a fish team. With the fish team, I swear I hit the 80s. So, Matthew, if you're still here, rigged. You know, you've made me waste 20 minutes of high efficiency turning up the heat gameplay. Seen wave 120. Okay, to be fair, Matthew did say the ranged maulers do need their third ability. So, yeah. I'm not going to slander Matthew completely at the moment. realised my forehead is massive. Which isn't a great thing. Right, I'm going to get to the end of this nightmare. And then I will call it the stream there for now. If I remember to press next, that'd be a good start. On stage 46, we are very much close to the end. What rank do I normally get? I'm not too sure. It's generally around between 2,000 and 1,000, if I am remembering correctly. We'll see where we are once I've got to the end of this. I feel like it is around that kind of area that I am. Where am I at the moment? Okay, I'm in the top 5%. Which means I'm a good player, I think. I did get in one of the very first nightmares, I did get top 100. That was an absolute insane time for me to be alive. But since then, I've not been able to hit those kind of highs. It's all been downhill. Okay, 2 more to go. This one and stage 50. Can you usually beat the last stage? No. I don't think I've ever managed to complete stage 50. Yeah, they do go absolutely on another level. Like stage 49, they're all like omnipotent level, which you can deal with. Stage 50, 100 plus star omnipotent, it just goes crazy. So yeah, it is a rigged game at the end of the day. So you see 49, I've absolutely smoked it, no issues at all. But come stage 50, I think I'm going to get my ass beaten. And here's the evidence. See, absolutely, Robot's coming in clutch there with the heals, but Titan's already heavy. Titan is down. Omni-Man is now fighting like a pillow, coming in with the last struggle, but he's about to go down. Just 50 is... It really is just another level. Robot coming in with a big heal there, but it's not going to be enough. I think I'm not far off, to be honest. I think another 20 stars in each character, I should be able to defeat stage 50. But until then, I'm stuck at stage 49. And this is the evidence. But yeah, I don't think I'm too far off from being able to actually beat it. But now that we've done that, where do we sit? We sit in the top 2,000, yeah. And hopefully I do sit around here. There's a lot of Captain Pringles. Oh, Pingaloka, where are you? Absolutely stacked team. That's what I achieved to be. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a good start. So don't beat yourself up about that. I do still need to do the fucking hell, what am I pressing? The actual Invincible one. I'm waiting until I actually decide I get the hero pass or not to do that on the last day. But for now, I'm not touching that. But I know for a fact. Oh, let me do the first one. Let me just see where number 1 is. Just for the fun of it. Eventually, there we go. So where is number 1 sitting? 9,000. You can tell. Anubis? That's one of the new GDA advisors, I swear, in the Discord. Big up Anubis. Fair enough. But here is where I call my time. If you are still here lurking in the background, I'd like to thank you very much for being part of today. Today was very enjoyable. However clickbaity it was a tier list, but here's one final look at it. I am going to milk a YouTube video out of this and hopefully have that uploaded very soon. But yeah, thank you very much everyone if you are here. Again, we run this back next week on the 29th. Same time, maybe... Actually, what am I doing next week? I might actually be an hour earlier next week for a longer stream, but that all depends on work. But thank you very much again for the 5th time I think I've said that now. I hope you all well. I hope you have a lovely evening, day or morning wherever you are, and thank you very much. Toodaloo.